I don't think there's a whole lot to say. I mean, obviously, you guys saw the ending of it. We, excuse me, we had the game under control, up 10 with 2.5 minutes to go. You have to find a way to not really even score any more points, but you got to find a way to have stops, and we didn't come up with stops. Obviously, they had 2 threes and a 3-point play, and then Corey Joseph made the big basket for him, and we didn't get it in on the other end, so it's pretty obvious, the result. It's almost impossible to lose a game in the NBA where you shoot 53% and 44 from 3 and have 7 turnovers for 9 points and still find a way to lose the game.
Alvin, it looked like your team just stopped pushing the tempo, stopped moving, stopped running with about 2.5 minutes left, like what you said. Were they just trying to burn the clock?
No, it wasn't that. I mean, we had matchups that we wanted to get to, and we got to those matchups really, and didn't quite get it in. I thought the biggest possession of the game was the one where, we had played great defense, and they threw it to Sadiq Bey, and he made a desperation 3. That kind of put them in touch where they felt like they were still in the game. I guess if he misses that shot, and we rebound it, but we just you have to guard in a way that you just don't give up. The last 12 points of the game, 11 points of the game. You just can't do it.
Alvin, did you get the sense there that there was either a let up, a relax, or an overconfidence there from you guys?
No, I don't think that. We would never have any reason to be overconfident. I don't think that was even a factor. I really don't. The bottom line is that they made big shots when they had to, and we didn't get the last one in the basket. So,
Alvin, I know you've had some moments since taking over here, but see a game kind of slip away from you guys, is this as disheartening as
it get? Not just here. It would be the same anywhere, I think. That to have played as well as we did, from a turnover standpoint, shooting the ball, shooting a 3, the only negative was the free throw shooting. I think it's very difficult to walk to the line and miss 13 free throws. That kind of puts a damper on the, otherwise, losing the game. But, we played well enough to win. We just didn't finish the game. And, you got to give them credit. They made shots when they had to, big shots when they had to. And then Corey made a big basket down the stretch.
Coach, they are, looks like 29th in the league in scoring. I mean,
we talked about that.
Points. I mean,
we talked about that.
What happened tonight with
they had 33 the first quarter, and that's, and we talked about that during the first quarter timeout that, this team struggles to score, and the best player is in foul trouble. We have to find a way to slow them down, and obviously we didn't do that. They ended up with 133 points or whatever it was, and so when you're giving up 133 points to a team that's struggling to score, then your defense is not where it should be.
Is that when that happens with these guys, is it an effort thing, would you say, or is it a scheme by the other team?
No, I don't think it was an effort. I think they got some guys that's capable of scoring that made some 3-point shots. But, we've got to do a better job of getting out and challenging those shots. And then we got to do a better job of keeping people out of the paint. They still drove the ball to the paint and scored some easy baskets.
All right, Christos, go ahead. Let's go to zone coach. Christos?
Hey, Coach, hope you're doing well. How could you explain the last 3 minutes of the game? What was the biggest concern for you?
Well, that we didn't stop them on any of those possessions. You know, that would be the biggest concern, that we didn't get a stop, you know, that they found a way to make 2 3-pointers and an and one, and then a winning basket at the end. So, you know, the last 11 or 12 points of the game, they scored, and we didn't. And so, you know, obviously that's the difference in the game.
Alvin, Buddy played 18, 19 minutes, shot the ball just twice. The first one was not the greatest shot selection. Just why was there only 2 shots? Was that just the flow of the game?
Well, because of the way they guarded him, you know. I mean, you got Rex down there and you got Corey down there, and, you know, we tried to run some things for him to get him open, but, you know, it was almost like as if they were playing almost a boxing one on him. They were not going to let him get shots off. And so in that situation right there, with TD playing the way that he was playing, we just went with him. It doesn't have anything. It was more about TD than it was about Buddy.
Alvin, there's 3 weeks left before the trade deadline, and I'm just wondering if, you know, at some point you feel like this team needs a shakeup, needs some new life, some new energy.
Well, I think that'll be something that, you know, management will decide, you know. So, I mean, everything and all my energy is on coaching the team. And then, you know, whatever happens, happens, but I pour all my energy into trying to get this team to play better and to finish games like tonight.